All right, class of 2024, the magic number for you guys is 24. You guys need 24 credits to graduate. Each semester is worth a half credit. Therefore, a full year for one class is 1 credit. So you guys should be earning about 6 credits a year. The math I like to use for this is 6 classes times 4 years that you guys are here. 6 times 4 is 24. And so that's one of the best ways to describe how we get your 24 credits for the standard student. It breaks down to 4 credits of English. So you guys are taking English all 4 years. You guys need 3 credits of math, 3 credits of science, 3 credits of social studies, 1 career and technical education credit. This is also known as CTE or OCC-Ed. 2 health and fitness credits. This breaks down to a half credit of health, so just 1 semester. And then 1.5 credits of PE, 2 arts credits, 2 world language credits, and your 4 elective credits. If you look down at the bottom, you'll see PPR in that green box there. This is called a personalized pathway requirement. So if you are not planning on attending a college, most universities want to see the 2 arts and the 2 world language. Those are part of the requirements for admissions. So if you're planning on not attending a college, like you want to join a trade or you have something else planned, then in order to meet the Washington State graduation requirements, we'd PPR those credits. So that means we'd look at your post-high school career plans and we'd align classes based off that. So if you know you're not going to college or you're going to join a trade and taking a language doesn't really make sense, that's a discussion that we should be having. So come see me. So ultimately 24 is the magic number for you guys. You're graduating in 2024 and that's how many credits you need. On this slide, we have another version of the requirements to graduate. So you guys will see English 4 credits, math, you need 3 credits, science, you need 3 credits. CWP, this is current world problems. This is part of your social studies requirement. You'll take this your senior year. US history, another class that is required for social studies requirement. You'll take this junior year, and then social studies, you need 1 credit. This is your world themes class. PE, we've got 1.5 credits. Health, we've got the half credit. CTE, OCC-Ed, 1 credit. Arts, 2 credits. World language, 2 credits, and elective 4 credits. So again, next to arts and world language, you'll see the asterisk. This is that PPR. So we can take 3 of those 4 credits and PPR them. And then over off to the left, underneath social studies, it says Washington history and high school and beyond plan HSBP in bold. So these are the other 2 requirements that you guys need to graduate. So the first requirement you need your 24 credits to graduate. The second requirement you need is Washington State history. If you went to a middle school in Washington State, like Thomas Jefferson or Jason Lee, you probably took Washington State history. Well, we have some of that curriculum embedded into your world themes class. So that's the class you guys are all taking this year. And so this provides the opportunity for all students to meet that requirement. So if you come from out of state and you didn't take a Washington State history class because you were in Texas in middle school, then your world themes class will meet that requirement. And the third and final requirement that you guys have to graduate is your high school and beyond plan. These are those lessons in Xello that we make you do. So there's a reason for them. They're part of your high school and beyond plan. So every year there's certain lessons that you have to complete in order to graduate. And so when we come into the classrooms, usually we designate a time for you guys to do that. So when we do forecasting, looking into Xello and doing stuff in Xello, we'll be in allotted time. So make sure you guys are there when we do forecasting. All right, college admission standards. So this is based off a 4-year college or university. So this is what we call CATERS. CATERS, that's an acronym. It is the College Academic Distribution Requirements. And so CATERS reflects the minimum number of credits required for 6 subject areas that students must earn in order to be eligible for the routine admission consideration into a 4-year university. And so what's really cool about this visual is that you can see the high school graduation requirements for Washington State meet the minimum requirements for a Washington public 4-year university. So like down at the bottom, to graduate from a Washington State high school, you need 2 years of an art, whereas the minimum requirement for Washington State, it just says one year. So we're already setting all students up so that they have access to a public four-year university. So there's nothing extra you have to do. And so that kind of aligns really well with Washington State graduation requirements. So if you guys have more questions on a four-year university, come see me, meet with Morgan Parker in the Pathway Center. Like, we'll help as best we can. State assessments. So this is a bittersweet one. Bitter is in, I know they're long. I know students are, I get lots of eye rolls and I'm like, oh, state assessments. They're like, yay. The sweet part is that there's a lot we can do with the state assessments. So you guys as sophomores, you guys will take the English and math Smarter Balance test in the springtime. And then the science part, you will take at the end of your junior year. So I know they're long. I know students don't really like them. I get it. But like I said, I can get lots of stuff from them, including sometimes we can earn up to 1 credit of math because a student scored a certain score on their Smarter Balance, or science or English. It works the same way for those 3 subject areas. So when it comes time to be here for the Smarter Balance testing in the spring, you guys, I know they're boring. Do your best, no pressure, just do what you can, show us what you know. And I know you guys can do this.